Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome everyone to a new season of Pecuniary, where it's all about the ringgit, brought to you by IIUMTV production. My name is Muhammad Nur Iman bin Bahari, and tonight I will be your handsome host in helping you, our beloved viewers, navigate through tonight's topic of discussion being eco-boost, sustainability and economic growth in developing countries. Now, without further delay, I believe it is important to introduce our guest, but beforehand, I would like to give a brief introduction to you, our beloved viewers, more on the topic at hand. Now, as we understand, EcoBoost and sustainability is an essential educational platform in which should be interpreted and also should be implemented within the education curricular system, as it is very important for us to understand that the future is green and it is renewable. It attracts investors, and also it helps in developing technology which is better for the environment. But I won't say too much because our guest is very well versed in the topic of sustainability in itself. So join me in welcoming our guest, Brother Muhammad Insaf.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
All right.
Jazakumullah khairan for inviting me such a good session, and my gratitude for everyone.
Yeah, we appreciate you actually accepting to share some of your insight on the topic of sustainability, Brother Insaf. Now, before we move on to the actual questions, I think it would be prudent for the viewers and I believe myself for you to maybe share a bit on your history, your background, your social, maybe your you have knowledge on sustainability and what makes your opinion valid, and also what makes you a reliable source of information for sustainability. So maybe a bit on your educational background.
Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillahi fa-ba'd. So actually, if I am going to tell about myself, I am currently doing my PhD here in IIUM in ISTAC. My special area is sports ethics. So with that educational background, my engagement in sustainability and sustainable related studies, it started from my school days. So before I fully know about what is sustainability, I was engaging in community activities and also awareness programs. And after in my college days, I really engaged in this kind of works, especially in environmental protection programs and also drug awareness programs and youth empowerment program. Finally, when I joined IIUM, I had some opportunities to work with co-curriculum unit to guide students to engage in their sustainable projects And also in last semester, I taught the concept of sustainability for the students.
All right, there you have it, fellow viewers, a rock-solid portfolio showing why our guest for today is very valid. His opinions are valid on the matter of sustainability. But on the question of sustainability itself, maybe you can actually elaborate more on why you decided to sharpen your focus on the subject of sustainability as a whole. Is it maybe because of your interest, or do you believe it's prudent for the future for us to adopt sustainable options and whatnot?
Yeah, exactly. It's a very nice question. For my interest and the motive reason for engage in sustainable related projects is it's come from the teachings of Islam. Firstly, because I have an education background in Islamic studies for 7 years, so the teachings of Holy Quran, we can see hundreds of verses. It talks about the sustainability and about the humanities. For an example, Allah says in the Quran, وَلَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ بَعْدَ إِصْلَاحِهَا. And Allah asks the human being not to cause corruption after the renovation of this world. And also Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, خَيْرُ النَّاسِ أَنْفَعَهُمْ لِلنَّاسِ. The best among you is the very useful for other people. So hundred of verses teach us, motivates us to engage in this kind of works. And after that, I saw some individuals in my country, they dedicate their whole life for this kind of work. So I inspire by them. So because of that, and at the same time, I had opportunities to work with some NGOs and some social engagement movements. These movements and these individuals show me the path, how should I engage in these works. So when we come to this, I would like to conclude this answer with this hadith. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, إِذَا مَاتَ ابْنُ آدَمْ إِنْقَطَعَ عَمَلُهُ كُلُّهُ إِلَّا ثَلَاثَةً. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if someone died, his all amal will disconnect from him without 3 things. First one is sadaqah jariyah, and second one ilmun yuntafa bih, and third one is waladun salihun yad'u lahu. These 3 things, if we think about these 3 things only, it's enough to us to engage in sustainability and also community development programs and projects.
So it will be a proper assumption to say that sustainability in you is mostly focused because of the teachings of Islam and the beauty of our religion. That is very, I would say, very noble and very proper of you. So when it comes to talking about Malaysia, Malaysia is a developing country, would you agree? And so as a developing country, what do you think sustainability has as an impact towards our country? Is it a big thing to be implemented within our system in itself, or do you think that us as us Malaysians and Malaysia as a developing country should focus more on something else? So can you share your take on that?
Yeah, it's I think every developing nation, not only Malaysia, because I'm from Sri Lanka, so I have experience with different ruling governments and others. So with this experience, every nation should focus on sustainable development. When it's come to sustainability or sustainable, you can there are according to United Nations, you can see they have 17 goals. So I don't go to explain each and every goal, but I can tell simple few things. First one is sustainability. Why we should focus? What it's mean in a simple language? We can tell it's thinking about the future, or we are balance the resources for future. When we consume the resources, we should follow the moderate path. So we should think about the future generation. So it is a first thing, and also second thing. Second one, we can tell about the challenges of the developing nations. We have in most of the developing nations, they have the poverty is a very huge issue. Second one, we can tell an ignorance, another issue, and resource, they consuming the resource without proper management. This another issue. So when it comes to the sustainability, there should be a wise resource use. It's mean managing the resources in a proper way, and with the concerning about the renewable resources. And finally, we should know the development, it is a long-term process. So when we concern about the develop the nation or people, we should concern about not to harm the our environment. Yeah.
So essentially, the sustainability as a goal is not only just for governmental opportunities, but also as a basis in which we help the environment, and also as an ummah, we actually aid our world in recovering from our own misdeeds. So essentially, what I can conclude from our brief discussion is the basis in which sustainability being a very noble goal, in which a person, it changes a person's perception, it is aided by religious beliefs, and also essentially sustainability should be implemented for all the noble reasons. And it is a very enlightening experience so far talking to you. But I think it's this time that it is an opportunistic moment for us to have a short break, maybe catch our breaths a bit before we go into the more meatier discussions that we might have further along our program. Okay. So stick around, fellow viewers. After this short break, my name is 𝐿 Iman, and you're watching Pecuniary.
Thank you.
Green energy goes beyond providing clean power. It's a major driver of economic growth. Government subsidies are accelerating the expansion of renewable energy, enabling businesses and communities to flourish. These financial incentives make green energy more affordable, creating jobs and fostering innovation. But how exactly does this process work? First, subsidies help businesses invest in renewable energy. By lowering the cost of green technology, small companies can save big on installation and long-term energy costs. Second, green energy projects create jobs. From building wind farms to maintaining solar panels, renewable energy supports millions of jobs across the country. Third, subsidies help bring down energy costs for everyone. As more businesses and homes switch to renewable energy, communities benefit from cleaner, cheaper power. And finally, green energy boosts the entire economy. Subsidies drive innovation, attract investment, and position countries as leaders in the global clean energy race. Government subsidies are driving the future of energy by fostering innovation, creating sustainable jobs, reducing energy costs, and stimulating economic growth. These investments promote renewable energy sources, ensuring a cleaner environment and a more resilient economy. By working together, we can build a greener, more prosperous future for everyone.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome back yet again to episode 1 of season 8 of Pecuniary, brought to you by IIUMTV, where it's all about the ringgit. My name is Muhammad Nur Iman, and you're joining me here today with our special guest, Brother Insaf, in which we tackle questions relating to eco-friendly and also sustainable practices, and how it helps our government and also as a country, our developing country, to further improve ourselves into the future. Now, as some of you might not understand or maybe need a bit of inquiry towards it. Sustainability and being eco-friendly is actually very important for the future, as even foreign investors like Amazon and also such as Facebook, they are looking into countries such as ourselves. Besides our cheap labor practices and also raw materials, is our potential and capability in being environmentally friendly and also having sustainable renewable energy. Now, to say the government does not play a part in this is preposterous, because the government in itself should have a bigger effort into promoting such renewable practices. And so, Brother Insaf, I think my question to follow up my statement will be, what other government policies should they be implemented by our government to better enforce renewable energy practices and also sustainability?
Yeah, it's a very nice question. For developing country, they can implement a few key policies to sustainable development. So first one is government should promote or give the tax offs for the countries, for the companies and industries, those who focus in the renewable energy and also eco-friendly systems and also green technology. For an example, in India, the government gives much more tax off for the industries, those who interest in the eco-friendly and also renewable resources. For an example, and also in the India, wind power system and also solar power system, it's becoming very, it's rapidly increasing because of government's support. At the same time, the government can regulate clear policies and also regulate environment standard to follow the people. At the same, for an example, in Costa Rica, the government it's try to push the country and the people to follow the 100% of depend on the renewable resources. So this kind of policies will increase the people's attention to follow the this kind of rules and regulation. And also government should follow the public and also private partnership. Government can develop policies and ask private companies to implement that, and also government can take over the to train and educate workforce of companies, private companies. This will help to develop this kind of ideas and also to implement the renewable resources and eco-friendly systems.
I see. So relating to the government government again, we have these ideas for policies and also mechanisms. However, as you may understand, that Malaysia is a country that is teeming with opportunity. However, it is not enough opportunity for some people, as we have high unemployment rates, and also the amount of people working in the renewable energy industry is low, because we don't really have any opportunities to work in the industry in itself. So my question for you would be, how would the government increase or maybe promote such workforce or employment into the renewable energy for the citizens of Malaysia?
Yeah. First of all, according to the International Labour Organization, it says in 2030 it will be 24 million job opportunities in the eco-friendly and also green technology system. So to capture this opportunity, government should invest in the renewable energy system. It will be help if government interest to invest in the renewable energy system, it will be open the doors for the job opportunities. And also government should offer the training programs and also training programs for the how to say, newly job seekers, how they can find the job opportunities in this particular area, and also they can provide the opportunities for already those who have interest, kind of private companies and industries. At the same time, another thing is a very important thing, government should invest in the research programs and also educating programs regarding this matter. So when government invests in this researching program, it can find several important crucial ways how government can implement and open the door for the job opportunities, because according to I told International Labour Organization, they tells there will be 24 million job opportunities
with renewable energy.
Yeah. So if government can invest in the research and empowering, educating the community, it will open the door.
So another question that I would like to inquire from you is, what, as we're talking about workforce and also employment, we can also maybe diverge to businesses, as it also creates opportunities for people to get employed and also obtain themselves a work. So how do you think the government should incentivize the businesses to use sustainable technologies without actually harming their ability to compete with one another?
Exactly. I can suggest for this, government should focus on the, as I told previously, they should offer the opportunities in different fields, and also takes off for the different particular, the selected fields, and they can promote even the universities also focus particular job areas. For an example, in Malaysia, Multimedia University, they focus in as I assume in the technology and the computing field. So if government can focus and give importance for some universities for each and every part of the sustainability 17 goals of UN, it will be open the door to, without any competition, to contribute to the government, to the nation.
So we've understood that the government has a lot that they can actually do to help with the sustainability and also the renewable energy industry being eco-friendly, from giving incentives to actually promoting more policies that actually conform to these SDGs, as we might call it, and also its implementation into the workforce. It has a lot of potential, according to you've already mentioned the National Labour Force. And so yeah, I think we can conclude that the government is a big part into the sustainability and also eco-friendly industry, and it should be forwarded that the government should impose more into these policies. And yeah, that's just essentially what we can conclude from our discussion so far. And I think it's another time for a short break. However, stay tuned, because the third segment of our program is going to get good. It's going to be fun, I can guarantee you that. So stay tuned. My name is Muhammad Iman, and you're watching Pecuniary.
In today's world, people are increasingly concerned about how businesses impact the environment and society. This is where ESG, environmental, social, and governance, comes in. ESG ensures companies are responsible not only for profit, but also for doing what's right for the planet and people. So, what does ESG mean? E is for environmental. Companies focus on reducing waste, cutting pollution, and adopting renewable energy. These actions benefit the planet and often save companies money, making them more efficient. S is for social. This covers how companies treat people, including fair treatment of workers and giving back to the communities they serve. It includes promoting diversity, inclusion, and safer workplaces. G is for governance. This involves how a company is managed, having strong leadership, fair practices, and transparency. Well-governed companies avoid scandals and build trust with investors and the public. Why does this matter to you? ESG is shaping the future of business. Companies that prioritize doing good aren't just surviving, they're thriving. As a consumer, you can support businesses that align with your values, contributing to a better future for all. Support companies that care. Invest in a better world.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. As you can see, we are now standing. There's no chairs right now, as it's pretty obvious. My name is 𝐒𝐒𝐿, and joining me today is Brother Saf as we showcase the Beam scooter. Yes, this marvelous mechanization of eco-sustainability. What is a big essential thing, a big essential part of UIA actually. People often use this as opposed to motorcycles or cars. And it has a lot of benefits because it is essentially a eco-sustainable scooter. I believe they use solar-powered energy to actually control this here scooter. And let me just walk you through. This is going to be a little like Top Gear, if you've ever watched that. So as you can see, brother Insaf, this is a scooter. I don't know what to say anyway. Each scooter is quite different from each other because wear and tear, and also maybe some major slight malfunctions, I guess. And there's supposed to be a basket. It is quite obvious there is no basket on this one, but it's okay.
Yes, okay.
Okay, and there's also a phone so that you can, I think, like listen to music, I guess, or just be a navigation system for you whenever you use the scooter. But there's also like bits and bobs over there, the bells and whistles. But the most important thing that should be in this scooter is the accelerator. There's this blue thing. I don't know if you can see from the camera, but there's the accelerator, which is blue. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully you can. And also there's the brakes, which is the two most important things on a moving vehicle. So let me show you how to use it. Essentially, you need to have a app first in order for you to actually access this Beam scooter, okay? So the app is called the Beam app. So that's, okay, I don't know if you can watch it. Here, let me put, okay. Okay, it's quite bright, never mind. So yeah, this is the Beam app. So this is what you use to actually access the scooters, okay? So the way it works is there's going to be a scanner in this Beam app, and there's going to be a QR code on this scooter, okay? So the way you use it is you scan using the scanner, okay, and you scan the QR code on the scooter. So there's going to be like, it's going to show like the scooter's batteries and the scooter's battery, and also the how much it costs for 1 minute of riding it, which is approximately 60 cents, okay? So when you've decided to actually boot up this scooter, you can start your trip lah. So you start your trip, and as you can see, it's preparing your ride. And after it's accessed to the scooter, then it will show numbers on it. Okay? When it shows the number, then it means that it's ready to be boarded. Okay. So as of now, we'll just put it here because it's not ready yet. Okay. So it is quite apparent that this thing is pretty, I mean, technologically balanced, I would say. It's accessible. It will be helpful for students because there are some students who prefer, oh, it's alive. Okay, never mind. So there's going to be a counter here, okay? There's going to be a counter in which it starts counting your distance in which you use it. And there's going to be also an end trip so that you can end your trip and it stops at that counter, okay? So, I'm afraid if I demo it, I mean, there's already 3 cameras in the studio. I'm afraid I'm going to crash into one of them. So, don't worry. Okay. Brother Insaf, if you can hold my phone.
Okay, sure.
Okay. God bless me. Okay. Okay. Okay, the way this is a stand, it's used to hold on down to the scooter. Okay. So, can you hold on that for me? Okay, so the way it works is you have to push it a bit. Okay. You don't expect it to click on this. You have to push it a bit and then it's going to move. However, I would warn you, do not immediately press the throttle, as that's a one-way ticket to you going to the IIUM hospital. So you just push it a bit. Oh, okay. Nope, never mind. Nope, okay. You see, this is a very small studio, so I don't want to crash into the walls, but I'll try again. Let's see. Tally-ho. And there you have it. Okay. I don't think the cameras could see it, but I almost quite literally crashed into the wall. So that's okay. Would you like to try, Brother Insaf? Okay, seems like Brother Insaf is...
I don't like to take a risk.
Seems like Brother Insaf is quite insaf. So never mind. Maybe I could try again, and let's see if the camera can actually try to capture it.
If there are coaching classes, I will join.
So let's try to do this Akira style. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I don't think the camera saw that. So, you know, okay, if it's a bit wider, I swear I could do a bit more, but it's quite small. So yeah.
In the night also.
Because I think it detects whether it's dark or not.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a light. Yep, that's another feature. So if it's at night, it will be less of a safety hazard. So no problem there, and it can reach up to speeds of about 20 miles per hour. I don't think it's the highest one, but the average speed that I can get is 20 miles per hour, which is quite good. I mean, if you want to go from your mahallah to your class, it's quite manageable. It's also a minute 60 cents for 1 minute, which is also fine as well. So if you can pass me back my phone, Brother Insaf, thank you.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to try? Okay. Okay, so once you've done everything and it's counted, okay, I've done about 2 minutes and 3 minutes counting. Okay. So this is like 3 minutes counting. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so you just end your trip and it will automatically calculate how much the distance that you've used and how much you have to pay. However, I must warn you that you will have to park in the designated spots already shown in the map. Because if you don't, then you will have to pay a fine of 5 ringgit in a non-designated spot. Okay, so everything clear? Okay, I hope the viewers at home can actually appreciate this because, okay, jokes aside, it's a really good thing because some students don't have access to cars or motorcycles and probably they don't prefer to use the bus. Maybe they would prefer to use the e-scooter. And it's a very good invention because it is eco-sustainable, which is the very reason why we are promoting it right now. It actually helps with the environment. It does not emit any carbon emission, and it doesn't have any smoke. And it's really fast. I mean, you can try to go faster. I wouldn't, condone that. But yeah. So, Brother Insaf, do you have any takes on this? Do you think it's a good?
No, I think it's very useful, and also what we talk in our session is related to our sustainable and also eco-friendly system. So I promote every student more than use other kind of vehicles or anything. It's very useful and easy for you also when you are inside the campus.
Yep. All right. So with that, I think that ends our session for tonight. Brother Insaf, do you have any last words for our viewers at home?
Yeah, and first of all, I would like to express my gratitude for Allah and the organizers, and also finally, I would like to tell all of our viewers the our engagement in sustainability development is not only as a concept, but also it related and connected to our religion also. When you follow these things, you are in a great amal. So, thank you very much.
All right, don't forget to don't forget to follow our social media, IUMTV, on IG, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. We will be there. Just follow us there. So don't worry about that. So that's the end of our little Top Gear demonstration. My name is Muhammad Iman bin Bahari, joined by Brother
Muhammad Insaf.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching Pecuniary, and see you in the next segment. Bye.